Hello, food friends. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Amanda Hoffmeyer, and this is my cooking video blog. I've been talking about doing it for a while and have decided that now is the time. So I'm sure that the format of these will be changing as I do a couple of them. So this is our first try because we have to start somewhere. So it's nap time. I have lots of priorities right now, including this and gin. So let's get through this and then I can get on with that. So the recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today is something that my mom used to make a lot when I was a kid that I loved and that my 2-year-old Everett loves as well. So it is a pizza with a homemade mushroom sauce, Gruyere cheese, and sun-dried tomatoes and basil. So it's actually quite simple and you can make the sauce ahead of time. To make the sauce, all you need is a container of mushrooms. I prefer the baby Bella mushrooms. We live near Kennett Square, which is the mushroom capital of the world, so we have lots of options here, but whatever your favorite mushrooms are. You'll also need a small container of heavy whipping cream. You'll need 2 cloves of garlic and a lemon and some Chardonnay or some other kind of dry white wine. To make the sauce, we're going to slice the mushrooms up very small, just chop them, and then we're going to saute them in a frying pan over medium heat with olive oil, and then when they're done, they'll look a little bit like this. After the mushrooms have reduced, they'll be about half the size that they were when you started. At that point, we're going to squeeze the lemon juice over them, and then we're going to add the salt and pepper and the 2 garlic cloves. And after we cook that for just about 60 seconds, we're going to go ahead and add in our white wine. You can add a cup of it if you have a little bit less because maybe you had to try some along the way. That's okay. If you have more that you want to add, that's perfectly fine. We're just going to be reducing the mushrooms in it before we add the cream. So then we're going to cook that down until all of the wine is gone. And at that point, we'll be ready to salt and pepper the mixture. And then we're going to add the heavy whipping cream. So go ahead and simmer that over a medium heat until the sauce has thickened a little bit, and then take it off the heat. You can either use it that way, kind of chunky, or if you like it smoother, you can throw it in a blender like I'm showing here, and then it makes it smooth like a sauce. You can make it ahead of time if you want. Just make sure that you completely cool it before you stick it in the refrigerator. After that's done, we're going to preheat our oven to 500 degrees. I do recommend using a pizza stone. You can also do this on a grill if you prefer, or if it's hot like it is here and you don't want your house to get all icky, then you can do it on the grill. You'll want to preheat the stone for about an hour at 500 degrees. Then you're going to want to stretch your pizza dough. So if you're tight on time like I am, I just buy the pizza dough pre-made from Whole Foods. They also have a really good one at Trader Joe's, or sometimes you can find one in the frozen aisle if you don't have time to make your own dough. The key to having a good dough is to take it out about an hour to an hour and a half before you're ready to cook with it and let it get room temperature, because then it's easier to stretch. You shouldn't actually roll pizza dough. It doesn't like to be beat up like that. So you'll want to stretch it. My recommendation is to do all this on a piece of parchment paper, because then you don't have to worry about it sticking to the pizza peel, and you can actually put the pizza in the oven on the stone, parchment paper and all. So we're going to stretch our dough, and then we'll put our homemade mushroom sauce on there, and then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of oregano, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic powder. And then after that, we're going to finally grate some Gruyere cheese on top of that, and then top it with some sliced sun-dried tomatoes. Then we're going to cook it for about 7 to 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. It'll look crispy when it's done. And then we're going to pull it out and top it with basil at the end. And it should look something like this. And let's see what the boss thinks about this. Everett, what do you think?
Good pizza.
Everett like it? Awesome. Okay, thank you.